Hello, VC, and whoever's watching. It's been quite a while. To be honest, there was a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't really have the time to make those videos. It's been a few months. The good thing is, I had some time to purchase new records for the collection. So I got a lovely stack, which I'm going to show you in a minute. To sum it up, there are like different sources. Some stuff I bought online, some stuff I bought at record fairs. I almost bought a whole collection. In the end, I just bought a nice little bunch, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So lovely stack, nice new records for the collection, and I'd say let's just get started. So the first one, this is Rip and Eno, No Pussyfooting. This was actually part of the collection which I wanted to buy. I wasn't sure about the other records, so it was mostly punk and heavy metals and not so much into that. I didn't want to really take care of that collection because it was really nice stuff. The guy was a really nice guy. We had a lovely chat. He made me a very great price for the records that I bought. And so I didn't just want to buy it to resell it. I gave him some advice how to advertise it, which records should be sold for the best price. So it's from that collection. Just to sum it up, Fripp and Eno, No Pussyfooting. So Robert Fripp from former King Crimson and Brian Eno from Roxy Music and solo stuff. This is in my eyes like an English version of Krautrock, very atmospheric electronic music with a big influence of the guitar. So Eno was or is a huge fan of the Krautrock scene in Germany. Actually, he had a collaboration with Michael Rother and the guys from Cluster. So I think this was like his solo, or like his not his solo, but with another English countryman collaboration, his version of Krautrock. Next record is let's say real Krautrock. It comes from Germany, from Krefeld. This is Janus, Gravedigger. To be honest, I didn't find too much about this band online. Just that it come from Krefeld. It was released on the Harvest label. I think there's only a German pressing, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So what to say about it is Krautrock in the best term of Krautrock. So a lot of nice guitar work going on, a little bit psychedelic from time to time. This is, I think, their only record that was released, at least like when the band was active. And definitely a recommendation, especially it's more side one and side two. Side one has like 4 tracks, which are all pretty great, lovely sounds that you find there. Side 2 is just one track called Gravedigger. Also really interesting. They play a lot of dynamics and loud passages, silent passages, small, fast, all that in a good exchange or in a good change. So check it out. Definitely a recommendation if you're into Krautrock and more focused on the term rock. The next one is Canned Heat, self-titled, their first record. This is on the Liberty label, the original German pressing. So this I bought at a record fair for a very good price. There was a lovely guy selling great records. Actually, I got a whole bunch by him. What to say about Canned Heat? Lovely blues rock. Alan Wilson is one of my all-time favorite instrumentalists or guitar players in general. He has a fantastic guitar sound. This is the beginning of the band, the very first record without the drummer, who still is active to this day, Fito de la Parra. But great album, Dust My Broom, definitely a recommendation as a cover. And Full for Cruise, Roland Tomlin. Actually, there are a lot of classics already on the first one, so nice to have it in the collection. Next one is Canned Heat as well. This is the Boogie Assault live in Australia. So this is from the 80s, I think, a live record. At this time, Gary Moore was in the band. Comes on yellow vinyl. Yeah, just in general, I love Canned Heat. Wanted to have a live record from their early or from their later career, and just that. Especially what I really enjoyed is they have Amphetamine Amin on this one. Great song and a great live version. So yeah, the next stack that I'm gonna show you is I think it's like let's say 9 records. We'll do it real quick. Those are the records that I bought from the collection, or that I almost bought from the collection I told you about earlier. So I love the collection. I made myself a lovely stack. As I said, it was mostly punk and metal records or hardcore records. And in the end, I picked up just punk records that I personally enjoy, which is, to sum it up, mostly just the Ramones. So I was able to almost get like the whole catalog of the band. I think like 4 records are missing, like 3 he didn't have in his collection from the 90s, and yeah, I think there were like 2 records with not so good condition, but this together with No Pussyfooting was in the stack. He made me a great price, so now I'm really happy to have like almost the whole discography of the Ramones. So this is Subterranean Jungle to start with. We go to Rocket to Russia, which I think is the 3rd record of the band. Yeah, just pick me up the whole bunch. So the next one, Road to Ruin, definitely a classic. And the cool thing about it, whenever you pick up Ramones record, you always find a big song that you know from just from the band. That's yeah, known to you, that's stuck to your head, and then you say, oh, it's this one. So I'd say in this one it's Needles and Pins, for example, or I Want to Be Sedated, of course. This was Ramones self-titled US pressing. It's a reissue, so this one has Blitzkrieg Bock as the big track. Here we have Pleasant Dreams. The KKK Took My Baby Away, fantastic song. We Want the Airways, which is a great one. Leave Home, this is I think the 2nd record, also reissue, US reissue. Sheena's a Punk Rocker, which would be the big one. And what I personally love the most, or one of my favorite tracks by the Ramones, is Pinhead. Next one is the Ramones, It's Alive. So this is a live record, 2 LPs. It's just fantastic how this band performed live. So much energy and precision going on. They just really you know, when you listen to this, you can see why they were so big, or why people these days say that they're so big, why their influence was so big, in which way, how they started punk, or were like the real first punk band. Just fantastic live record. Halfway to Sanity. What's the track one here? Bye Bye Baby, I'm the Jesus. Actually, the whole record very enjoyable. And the one that I enjoy the most so far, this is Animal Boy, US pressing, and I love Once It Goes to Pittsburgh. So great track. Most of these records were released on Sire Records, just a few exceptions from that. Some reissues, some first pressings, but a great stack, lovely price, really nice man, and I hope he will get a good price on the other records in his collection. Next one, this is the band I would say is also a Krautrock classic. The album, not that much. This is Carnival to Babylon by Amon 2. It comes in the United Artists label, so it's the original German pressing. Just got a very good price on it. And the cool thing about it, the original guitar player, John Weinziel, he lives in Munich. I live like 30-45 minutes away from Munich in a small town, and I just wrote to him, hey, is there a chance that I send you some of my records to get them signed? And he was like, hey, you live in Freising, just show up at my place, and then I would sign his stuff. So I met him there. In the end, I thought it would be maybe like 10 or 15-minute chat and some autograph signing. We spent the whole evening. He signed all my records for me, all the Amadou records. We had a lovely chat. He told me about the band beginnings, about the lifestyle they lived, about the 60s in general, how the whole zeitgeist has changed, had changed at that time. We had a lovely time. I really enjoyed it, and as a fan, I really appreciate it. It's absolutely uncommon that an artist takes really time and talks to you, and yeah, it was a great experience, and thankfully the autograph reminds me of that. So this is Amon 2. So the next one I was looking for a very long time. Actually, the guy that inspired me to do those videos, he introduced me to a lot of bands, to a lot of albums, to a lot of records, which I didn't have on my list till then. And ever since I was looking for those records, he stopped making videos a few years ago. But still, I enjoy to this day to watch his videos. If you want to, I can link his channel in the comments. It's a guy from Germany. As I said, he inspired me to do this, and to have a German YouTube channel but speak English and all that, to get in touch like with all the collectors all over the world, and or to be able to get in touch with the collectors all over the world. And so from watching his videos, I got one that was for a long time on my want list. I've seen it like a few times, but it was always pretty pricey. I bought this at a record fair, The price was fantastic. This was actually the only record I bought at this from one guy. He was a bit pricey, so I have no clue why this was so exceptionally cheap, but still a great record. So to sum it up, this is Caravan in the Land of Grey and Pink, and to me, just the cover art is worth it. So beautiful, drawn landscape with some houses, very fancy-like. Lovely gatefold. So this was released on Deram. It's a UK pressing, not original or anything, but um, still no pressing on Deram. In great condition, tastes pretty good. And yeah, what to say about Karen? They were from the Canterbury scene, so I see some similarities to bands like, let's say, Camel, for example. It's prog rock, sometimes mixed in with a little bit of jazz rock, but mostly prog rock. Great melodies, great songwriting, and Karen. I, for me personally, they have songs, records that I really enjoy, and some that are not so much made for me. But this one is definitely a great record by the band, and I think maybe a prog rock classic from, let's say, like not the first row, but second, third row, something like that. So not that much common or known, maybe, but great record. If you have the chance to check it out, just do it. Okay, the next one was more or less a blind buy. I know about the band. I know that I would enjoy most of their songs just by reading about the concept and the music they played. And the problem is the records are in general pretty pricey. There's some compilations which are not that expensive, but I want to get the original studio record. So I saw this for a very good deal, and I asked for a little, so he had a chance to make an offer. I did that, and he accepted. I don't know why. I was a little bit surprised, but I got a great record, great copy, and a fantastic record. So it was maybe kind of a blind buy, but a great one. This is Krokodil, An Invisible World Revealed. So Krokodil, this is a band from Swiss. Um, they have, I think, like 6 records overall. So I think back then they had like their fan community, and they sold their records. So yeah, the record companies allow them to keep writing music or recording music and to release music. So I don't know why the records are so rare. Maybe it's because of the quality of the music. So as you can see, this United Artists, it's fantastic. It's just from start to beginning. It's nothing I've heard before. Great songs, great melodies, great instrumental work, great guitars, a fantastic mix of like harp, and then on the other side of the sitar. So um, it's just psychedelic prog rock at its best, Swiss band. So maybe if you're not too strict with the term, you may call it Krautrock as well, if you include Switzerland. But a great band. Now I got hooked. I'm looking for the other records. As I said, it's very pricey. Um, uh, Pricey band catalog if you want to purchase all of them, but I'm looking for them. I'm looking desperately for them because this record just amazing. The next one, I wanted this for quite a long time. Actually, I was able to get it. The problem is, um, for years it was available, but only as bootleg. So this is a live recording by a very famous band, and the bootlegs had like very different qualities. Like there were really good sounding ones, really bad sounding ones. But that after like I think it's 50 years ago, the band decided to officially release the music, and now this is of course the best sound. So I have the bootleg. Now I have to get rid of it because I have the original one, or let's say the official version. This is Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. In my eyes, one of the best live recordings of all time. The live movie is fantastic to watch. The record is insane. So this shows music till I think only till metal. So you have One of These Days, you have Echoes is on this one, you have Be Careful of the Oxygen, so the Controls to the Heart of the Sun. I think in the original movie they had like sequences where they played Dark Side of the Moon tracks, or they showed how they create the album. Um, But on this album, you only have the songs that are fully played and fully performed by the band at Pompeii in the theater, um, and it's just great. Just one of these days is one of the best performances ever. Just a wummering bass sound. I'm so happy that I finally released it as original pressing. I have to think what I will do about my bootleg now, because the sound quality of this one is of course very much better, and it was new, so the vinyl had a very good quality. Um, it's just fantastic. If you like the early Pink Floyd, if you want to get songs like great songs with a maybe even better version or with a new twist, this is definitely a recommendation to pick it up. So if you have a chance, check it out. Okay, let's do one more. So this is a box set. This is Nick Drake, Free Fruit, the complete recorded works. So Nick Drake, guess is known pretty well, singer-songwriter from the UK, I think from Cambridge. I'm not sure about that, but famous singer-songwriter from the UK who released 3 records while he was still alive. And I think at the age of 25, it's said that he committed suicide. Actually, I read about it. So he had like an overdose of pills, I think, but it's not sure. Was it a mistake? Was it really suicide? Yeah, but to sum it up, his music is just fantastic. It's songwriting, to me personally, unheard. Especially considering the time, I think the first record was released in '69, something like that. It was back then no success. They sold very poorly, but over the years they got a great reputation. And Nick Drake grew as an artist, and these days he has a big standing in the music industry. Thing is, try to get the original pressings by his records of his records. It's nearly impossible. If you want to pay several €100, you can try it. But to me, I enjoy it. I like it very much, but it's to me personally not worth it to spend that much money. So I got this box set. It has all the free recordings that I told you about in it. They don't have the original cover art, so it comes in with these redesigned covers. So this is I used this inner sleeves, so just as an example. And this is the original UK pressing from '78. Comes in lovely shape, great sound, great tracks. I enjoy all 3 records. So what are called five Leaves Left, Brighter Lighter, and Pink Moon. Just fantastic work. Personally, I enjoy mostly Pink Moon, but the other ones are just fantastic as well. And if you just want to check out one song, Northern Sky, Northern Sky, just a fantastic track, and I think it shows his qualities and his innovative way to play the guitar, to play with tunings. And to me, it's kind of comparable to Joni Mitchell, maybe, who joined the music scene in the US in the late '60s and really blew off everyone's head by playing in tunes no one knew about, and by having like a whole new different songwriting. So last record on the track. This is Pink Floyd as well. This is actually a pretty special pressing. I was looking for. This is an original master recording of Atom Heart Mother. So great sound quality, great pressing. It's from the '90s, I think '94, something like that. And overall, there are 3 Mofis by Pink Floyd that were released on vinyl. So you have Dark Side of the Moon, you have Atom Heart Mother, and you have Metal, which is by far the hardest to get, especially in terms of the price. So you have to pay a few €100 actually. This one is not that expensive. It's a great record, great sound quality. I just enjoyed listening to it. The cover just looks as good as new. The record is slightly used, but also in great condition. And just a great version of a great record, very psychedelic, especially side 2. It has a lot of surprises. So if you haven't listened to that album in general, just check it out, side 2. A lot of funny stuff going on, and actually great songwriting as well. That might not be like the most popular stuff by Pink Floyd. So that's it for today. That was the stack for the past few months. I hope the next video won't take that much time to make, but I will keep you updated, and hope you enjoyed, and maybe see you soon.